Hi everyone, I'm back with a new tutorial and I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet. It's called X-Split bracelet and it's been created by Lumania0304. I'll show you her account if you want to have a look. Here are her details and you can see that this beautiful account is full of amazing things, amazing stuff. And accidentally I found this bracelet here, the X-Split, and here is my rendition. I would recommend to use limited edition bands as I did, because the bracelet has some special looping and around it bands look much better in it, but you will see and the decision is up to you. So let's have a look how this design is created. So we will start with standard 6 as always, 6 loops on the hook, and in the very first line we need to do 2 crosses, and we need to cross these 2 bands and these 2 bands to cross the second over the third, and then the second from this direction over the third again. So we will have 2 crosses like this. When we have these crosses, we take another band, pull it under the middle 4 and reattach these loops. So we will have 6 again, these 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 6 together. So in the third line we are going to be crossing the second over the third again, but here in this line we just do it here on this side, and this side we will do in the following step. So we only cross second over the third and we go directly into the line number 4 where we have these 3, where we pull a band under these 3 and reattach it one in the middle. So we will have 1, 2 and 3 on the hook again. So in the fifth line we have 3 loops, and then we turn the hook around and do the same. Cross this over this, pull under and end up with 6. And here is the end of the sequence. We go back to the line number 1 and we cross the second over the third and continue until here. So this is the entire sequence. Now let's have a look how it looks in real. In this tutorial I will be using 3 colors, that's the easiest. I will be using 1 color for these loops, these bands that will be pulled under the middle 4. It is going to be, let's say, this burgundy one, and the bands that will create the loops on the sides, this one here. I have pink and blue over here. I will have pink and white in the tutorial. So these 3 colors. I will start with white. Reattach 1/2 the band and add 1 more pink on this side. I will repeat that on the other side. So I'll just pick up this one and add 1 more pink. Oops. I lost it. Like this. So I have 6. And now we are going to make these crosses. So in the first line we need to cross both of them, because in the following line we are pulling 1 band under the 4 in the middle. So we need to cross this white over this pink and this white over this pink, like this. Don't be afraid to pull these pink bands to the sides, because pulling the band under these four in the center is quite fiddly. You need to press these loops and pull them down to create the place where to pull the band through. You need to be very careful not to lose the order. So I'm going to pull the burgundy one. I put it on my hook. I hold these bands tight and I pull the burgundy one very carefully under these four loops in the center, like so. Now it's better if you fix this side of the burgundy band with your nail and you reattach the first and the fourth. Out of those four we have just pulled the band through, and then we reattach the last two bands and move the pink one to the side. You need to reorganize those bands so that the burgundy one is in the middle of these three and these three too. So in the line number 3 we are going to cross the burgundy over the pink again. It means the second over the third here. And here in the line number 4 we are going to pull one white under these 3 loops and reattach the one in the center. So again, I need to hold it tight, not to lose the order. Because of this crossing, the bands are quite fiddly. Like this. I still have the order. I fix this white band with my nail, and now I just reattach the one in the center, pull it over here and reattach the end. Like this. And now I'm going to the other side, and again first I need to make the line number 3, sorry, but the order should be like this, and I'm going to cross the burgundy over the pink like this. Then I take my white, I hold this in the correct order, pull it very carefully under the 3 and reattach the one in the center, like so. And I ended up with 3 plus 3 bands, and that's the end of the sequence, and I start the new one. So again, second over the 3 and from this side again second over the 3. Here I need to do both sides at once because I'm going to pull one under the middle 4. Hold it with your finger. I take the burgundy one, put it on the hook, and now try not to lose the order. So just pull it down and pull this burgundy one under the 4 in the center very carefully so that the order remains. And I'll pick up the first and pick up the 4th out of those 4 like this, and reattach the other side of the burgundy. Organize it, and it's done. And now line number 3, again the second over the third, just 1/2, because I'm going to pull the pink one through these 3 and reattach the one in the center like this. And then I'm going to the other side tutorial, but it changed the order meanwhile, like this, so I fix it. This is how it should be. Now I cross the second over the third, like this. Put the pink on the hook, pull it under the 3 loops and reattach the one in the center and close it off. So the second sequence is done. So then, last time, the second over the third, the second over the third. Pull them apart, like this. Take the burgundy one, put it on the hook, pull these bands down and pull it under these 4 carefully and reattach the first and the fourth. Oops, like this. And reattach the outer bands, reorganize the end. This is how it's supposed to look. The end of the line number 2. Now, the line number 3, the crossing. So I cross the second over the third, and I'm going to pull white under the 3, picking up the second one. It's very tight, so you need to be very careful not to lose the order of the bands and also to pick up the correct band. Now the same thing on the other side. I again lost the order. This is how it's supposed to look in the beginning of the third line. The burgundy should be between those pink ones. So I just cross it. The third over the second over the third. And then I take the white one, pull it under the 3. And reattach the one in the center, it means the second one. So, here it is. End of the third sequence. It's good if you can keep the bracelet narrow. You need to push it because it creates these beautiful frills on the sides. I will show you here. It's more obvious with new bands. Crossing over these bands, the second over the third we do in the line number 1 and number 3, creates these curls, these frills over here. And it starts to be obvious later when you have at least 4 or 5 sequences done. Here it's not very obvious yet because it's very short, but later on the pattern will be more visible, just like here. So if you pull these 2 parts like this, you can make quite a big gap between them. It's better if you keep it tight and narrow like this by pushing those 2 sides together. Or if you spread them to the sides, you can maybe bling it. Put a rhinestone in it or some pearls. So, and how to finish this bracelet? It's quite easy. You just pull one band under the 6 loops you have on your hook, and I have added 2 beads to the ends to fix the braid because it was quite loose in the beginning as well as in the end. So I pulled a bead on the last band and then I just put C-clip on it, and it makes the very clear and narrow ending. So here it is, X-split or X-split bracelet, created by Lumania0304 on Instagram. Hope you like it. I hope my little tutorial will help you to recreate this cute little bracelet, and I'm looking forward to see your renditions. Please don't forget to tag Lumania0304 as well as me to your renditions, and don't forget to hashtag the name of the bracelet as well as the name of the author. Thank you very much for watching. See you very soon at my next tutorial.